What is up, guys? It is Soothsayer, and today we are going to learn how to properly arrange your stream scenes for super easy use and configuration in OBS. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sooth, I already know how this stuff works, so if you do, great, continue hustling, homie. But if you want to learn some cool tricks and you're new to OBS, stick around because this is some awesome stuff. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like and a comment for your homie Sooth. It really means a lot to me knowing you guys want to learn more about making your stream bomb as fuck. Alright, so back to the tutorial. We're learning about scenes and sources, scenes as sources, and how this will make adjusting your streams on the fly a whole lot easier. Now, if you don't have an overlay just yet, don't worry. I'll leave a link in the description for a site that offers free overlays. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. You can just Google free Twitch overlays and find some if you want, but moving on. Okay, so what I have here is just an example of what it's going to look like at the end. We have some boxes, we have some information in those boxes scrolling, and this is just a throwaway background. First, what we're going to do is we're going to add a new scene. Personally, I like to have all active scenes on the top, and then I like to have the inactive scenes on the bottom, meaning whatever I want the stream to see, the active scenes, those will be on the top. All the inactive scenes, the ones that the stream isn't going to see, we're going to kind of ignore them. Now, why is this? Because the inactive scenes, they're going to be used in a whole different way. I add breaks between the scenes by adding a new scene with no sources and adding a name like plus 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 or minus minus, and this organizes your OBS scenes so you already know where things are. So today we're just going to go over how to add an overlay using separate scenes, adding those scenes as sources into our main scene, and then locking them so that we don't accidentally ruin our main scene. Now, I know it sounds like a lot. It's super simple. Just follow along. Real easy. I'm going to add a new scene, which we can call main scene. And then add two more scenes. One that's just going to be called slashes. We're just going to make a bunch of slashes. And overlay. Now we're actually going to ignore main scene and slashes. Slashes are just there for the break. This is the inactive scenes. These are the inactive scenes down here, and these are the active scenes. So when I select this, I want the stream to see this. I'm never going to select anything below this. Well, at least not during a stream. In this scene, we can add our stream overlay source as an image. So we're just going to right. So as long as it's transparent, it should just lie right on top of the scene. You can choose to lock it if you want, but if you need to adjust it, just remember to unlock it. So I'm just going to leave it. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to lock it. I really don't need to move it around. So now if I click inside of here, it won't drag. If I unlock it, it's going to drag. So we're going to leave it and lock it. That's where I want it to be. I'm going to actually throw an image here. Where is it? Just so that you can see the boxes, and we're just going to drop it underneath just for now. So those are the boxes that we're going to use. Okay. So my overlay, it has these boxes here to organize subs, tips, and followers. So I'm going to add a text source, and then we're going to click read from file. So this particular part utilizes Muxy.io's ticker app to feed OBS information about the stream that it is connected to, which in this case is Solstice stream. You can use Muxy, you can use Streamlabs, whatever you want, but this is something super simple that lets viewers know who followed last or donated last, etc., etc. Once this is down, just arrange it into the right place. Go into properties and change things to your likings. So we're going to change this to, we're going to rename it subs. You can double click or you can right click and go into properties. You can change the font to anything you want. If you right click and you go into filters, you can add a scroll and horizontal speed. We're going to bump up to 7 and you close it and it's scrolling. If you Alt and click, you can drag the red bars into green bars. This helps to keep super long names from sneaking over the edges. However, you might have to encounter the long names first before you can adjust them, but that is it. Then you rinse and repeat for each box that you have. We're just going to add these two, but when you're done, just make sure that the scene is free of any display sources or game sources because we want this background to be transparent. So we're just going to go ahead and get rid of this. Once our overlay scene is configured, switch on over to your main scene. Add a new source, click scene, and then select overlay. So you can move it around and everything goes with it, which is great if you need to move, say for example, a face cam or your alerts. Once it's set though, you can just lock it and forget about it. Now you can't drag it anywhere. Now you can toggle it on and off, but all adjustments will now be done in the overlay scene. Now just add your game capture source at the bottom, and you're ready to stream. You can do this setup for any asset you want, so your face cam with an overlay can be in one scene, which you can toggle on and off, splash pages with stream chat, or alerts. All of it can be configured so that your active scenes are super easy to adjust at any time. Thank you so much for watching this. You guys are the best. Don't forget to support small streamers out there and help each other out. If you want to see more, let me know. This has been Soothsayer. Have a bomb-ass day.